Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be making a two-in-one turban cap. It has a rounded front turban cap and then the braided design, so it's two-in-one. So for this tutorial we'll be needing some measurements. First, you need your round head measurement. You need to measure your round head, and then so for the turban base we'll be using 22 inches, which is the round your round head by 17 inches. And then for the design we'll be using 30 inches by 6 inches. This will be cut in three places. So those are the measurements we'll be needing for this tutorial. So let's get started. The material needed for this turban is your tape rule, your scissors, chalk, your fabric. So that's all the material will be needed for this tutorial, and then your sewing machine. And if you don't have a sewing machine, you can use needle and thread. So but for this tutorial I'll be making use of a sewing machine. So let's get started. I've cut out the pieces for the turban. This is one of the pieces, which is the turban base. So I cut it together with the turban. So we are supposed to have the turban base and then the band, but for this tutorial we'll be teaching you how you can cut the two together. So this is actually both the turban base and then the band. So the measurement for this is 17 inches by 21 and a half inches. So the standard for most turban is 22 inches, but this right here is 21 and a half inches because it's stretchy, and the person that wants to put it on does not really have a big head. So that's why I'm using 21 inches, 21 and a half inches. So that's for it. So this is the turban band and turban base cut together. So I'll teach you how to fold it. Like, instead of cutting a turban band separately and then joining it together, this will do it and then make the turban band out of it. And then we have the design, three pieces of the design. So it's supposed to be 30 inches by 3 inches, but because of the fabric I was using, it was not enough. So we have 30 inches by 5.5 inches each. 30 inches by 5.5 inches across the three pieces. So that's all for the cutting. I want to teach you how you fold your turban base stroke band to bring out the band out of it. You know, we are supposed to cut a separate fabric for the band, but this way is easier. You just have one instead of joining it. So let's go. So we fold it. I want the band to be big. I'll make it 3 inches. So that is 6 inches, 3 inches when folded. Now after doing that, then you bring this like this and you fold it again. All this will be done on the wrong side. And you see, let me do it again. So after folding it like this, I'm making sure you have your preferred band. I'm using 3 inches because I want the band to be big. You can use 2 inches, you can use 2.5 inches, but I'm making use of 3 inches. So after folding it like that, I'm making sure it's 3 inches across. Then you flip this over and fold it like this. So this is what we have right now. I'm going to pin it down before going to the sewing machine to sew it. So once we go to our sewing machine, this is how we are sewing it. We are sewing it like this, straight down, all through, straight down. So once we sew it, we have that band effect here. And then for the three piece design that we want to use for our braids, our braided front, so we take it to the sewing machine also and then sew it straight down. Take it to the sewing machine and then sew it straight down for each of the piece. Sew it straight down. Sew it straight down. We are leaving these edges open. So once I'm done sewing, I'll bring it back.